Hi everyone, welcome to Dragon Image. Today we're here looking at the new DJI RS2. So this is the second version of the Ronin 1 or the Ronin S, which was kind of last year's big gimbal. So this here is the second version of it, and they've shortened the name from Ronin S to RS for some reason. I don't necessarily know why, but it seems to be a much nicer kind of build. So for instance, we've got the kind of case here. We've already opened this one up, but we'll go through the process of opening it up with you so you can kind of see exactly kind of what's in it. So first of all, one of the good things that they've done is they've replaced the old foam kind of case system, which was like this, which required you to unbalance your gimbal every time you used it to get it to fit back in, and they've replaced it with this kind of more kind of portable kind of case, which is a bit more flexible. Also in the box, you've got the quick start guide. Otherwise, you can just use the app and go from there. You know what, I'll just, for branding purposes, I'll just put that over there. Okay, so opening up the case, so you've got two compartments. You've got the bottom compartment and the top compartment. The top compartment here has a whole bunch of different kind of accessories that you'll need to use your Ronin. So first of all, you've got a little tripod. The battery is new, so unlike the previous Ronin, this actually clicks into the base, doesn't slide on. Sliding one had some issues where people weren't locking them correctly, which led to some interesting situations. And that has a single 1/4 inch thread at the base, and that can easily screw directly onto my little tripod. Then we have the plate. So this should be very similar to the Manfrotto plate, meaning it should be interchangeable. But they've also incorporated the ability to slide into the plate itself. So for people out there that are using like Blackmagic pockets, for instance, that need to offset the camera a little bit, this is also a very handy kind of tool. And to add to that, you've also got a slightly taller version of it, allowing you to have slightly more height when using rod attachments and so forth. Down here, we've got this kind of SWAT rail-esque system, which can be adjusted to suit different angles. Let's put that there. And then we've got another little adapter, which looks like some type of cable holder, maybe. We'll check that out in a minute. And then a little bag of screws. If you want to have a look at the full list of what's included in the box, just go to the what's in the box on DJI's website or our own website to actually know what each one of them is called and what each of them does. Okay, so moving on to the main kind of section. So the main section has the gimbal itself. So this is the 3-motor brushless gimbal stabilizer. So you've got a motor here, motor here, motor here. If you've used handheld gimbals before, this is not new information to you. Compared to the previous case, this kind of just sits in. Very kind of clean and easy to use. You don't have to completely unbalance it each time you want to fit it in. There's probably some extreme cases where it just won't fit, but overall it's much better than having to get it a particular way to fit back into the case. And as I said before, actually let me just quickly grab these cables out so we can show you what's in there. So assorted link cables and a USB to USB-C cable, which I assume is for charging. Okay, so that's everything that's in the case. So now this case is completely empty. Okay, so let's go back to the gimbal. So here we have our small little tripod, which can be used to extend the handle. And the gimbal itself, unlike the previous one, which kind of slid in, this one just, oh, sorry, let me just take off that protective rubber. This one just kind of goes down. There's a little kind of locking mechanism right here. I swear I've done this before. Oh, pull that. There we go. Go down, let go, and then lock. There we go. Okay, so you have to push this all the way up, and that allows you to push in the release button and to put it in, do the same thing, and then slide down to lock. So once you've got that locked off, unlike other gimbals on the market, DJI has been doing it for a while, but there is a way to lock and unlock the motors themselves, allowing you to have that kind of control. So now we have unlocked this part, I believe just here. Yep, so now we can unlock this part. And at the front here, there's another one, click that up, and now we can unlock this part. So now we've got all three motors unlocked, but then when we want to kind of put it back into transport mode, we can just lock those all back off, and it's nice and stiff and easy to kind of tie down and lock off into place. At the front, we do have this kind of rubber bumper, which is hiding a couple of other kind of mounting points you can see here. So these are these have hot mounts, but they've also got like a SWAT rail-esque kind of feature. SWAT rail is kind of like, this should fit. Unlock, there we go, loosen it up a bit. Yep. Nope. Am I overthinking this? I feel like I'm overthinking this. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this guy slides on this side, and now this part here has a nice little 1/4" thread, which means that if I've got a handle, I can position another handle here, and I can adjust the angle of that handle using that there. So another little accessory that kind of comes in the kit that's kind of handy for people that need it, not necessarily for everyone, but people that want to have a secondary handle behind like other brands do. It is a kind of a handy kind of accessory. And there you have it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually do a couple of other videos just showing you how to balance it using cameras that are a bit more larger to take advantage of that 4.5 kilo payload and to see if we can actually do it. So if you're interested in those videos, just click on the link below or check out all our other videos. Thanks.